What's up, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jeanette. For those of you who don't know me, I've been a flight attendant for a little over 3 years now, and in today's video I am going to be talking about work. Am I still working? What have I been doing? I also update a lot on my social media platforms, so if you haven't done that already, you can follow me on my Instagram or you can follow me on TikTok. I dabble in TikTok a little bit. I don't really update on TikTok as much as I do on Instagram or on here, but if you support me and you give me a follow, that would be great. And yeah, and I also take you guys in this video from this to this. Check that transformation out. So if this is a video that you would like to see, then please keep on watching. Okay, let's jump right in. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna prep my skin, which is the most important step for my makeup, and I do this all the time. And if you are a flight attendant or if you travel very often in an airplane, you need to be doing this, and it is very important, and that is sunscreen. So what I'm gonna do first is I'm going to go in with my serum. This is Kate Somerville Biomimicking Peptides Serum. So I got this in I got it in a box. I don't remember which one. I think it was BoxyCharm, but I freaking love this serum. Like, I legit feel like it firms my skin and it reduces the look of my like pitted acne scars. I know you guys have seen them in the video, but I have a ton of pitted acne scars, and I just feel like this serum really, my skin doesn't feel tight, but it looks tight, so it's nice. So I'll take it down my neck, and then after this settles in my skin, then I'll go in with my sunscreen. So I kind of wanted to make this video because I've been sitting at home and I haven't been working, and I kind of want to explain what's been going on with me and work and stuff like that. And I also wanted to check in with you guys, and so here I am. So basically I haven't been working since, let me see here. So I haven't been working since February. So remember in March I had the MRT, and I'm not sure if I really explained that to you, but let me just do it right now really quick. So basically an MRT means that I can bid for the entire month off, and if they see that we have more than enough flight attendants to cover for that month, they will award it off with no pay. So yeah, I was awarded that in March, and then like around mid-March was when all the like corona stuff started happening. By the way, I'm now applying the sunscreen over the serum. So around mid-March was when all that stuff like self-quarantining and social distancing and all that stuff started happening. So luckily I wasn't working then. And then in April I only worked the first reserve block that I had, and then everything else, I think that was the month that I got really sick, and so I had to call off for a couple weeks. And then I was like, you know what, I just don't feel comfortable going back to work, and so I just started giving my stuff away. And what that basically means is that if I find a flight attendant who wants to work on the trip that I have, I can put it up in our trip trade giveaway system, and they can pick it up and now work in place of me on that trip. So we have the ability to do that an unlimited amount of time throughout the month, and we can do it all year long. So I'm really blessed that that is part of our contract. Like, we don't have any minimums, and we don't have any set number of times that we are able to give stuff away like that. So it really helps me out in situations like this when I don't feel comfortable going to work. And which brings me to my next thing is I don't feel comfortable going to work just yet. For all the flight attendants that are working, like, I totally get it. There are a lot of people that have bills they have to pay, they have kids they have to take care of, mortgages, stuff like that. They need to work, and I get that. And every day I think about how dangerous it is for them, and I worry about them. A lot of my friends are still working, and so I get that. But me, I'm blessed to not have a mortgage yet, and I also do not have any kids, and so I have decided to just stay home until all this stuff kind of calms down. But I also want to talk about kind of what my company is doing for us in terms of that. So they did offer us paid time off where we get, so I've explained to you guys before that we get a guarantee every month. So we get a guarantee certain amount of hours per month, and that is around 72 to, well, for reserve it's 72, but when we get some trips, there are anywhere from 72 to like over 100-hour month-long schedules, I guess. I'm trying to figure out a way I can explain it to people who don't really necessarily know the terms, but there are lines, which a line is an entire month of your schedule. And so there are lines that are anywhere from 72 to like 100. So what they did was they took the average, which is about 80, and they divided that in half. So for the paid time off, they are giving us 40 hours, which is half of the average line. So it's really nice that we have that option, you know, for the group of us that are high risk or that live with someone who's high risk and don't feel comfortable going to work yet. We do have that option. You know, our company is taking care of us, and I feel good. Like, I don't feel, you know, nervous or like I'm gonna lose my job. Our CEO has made tons of videos and announcements and things like that, explaining to us that he is not planning on firing anybody from the company. You know, we just received that huge chunk of money from the government, and so, oh, I'm all out of, I'll be back. Okay. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, they received the money, and then, so because of that, he doesn't see the need, he doesn't feel the need to fire any employees. So we already have emergency money that the company has been saving for times like this, and then on top of that, we got money from the government. So yeah, he's not worried, I'm not worried. And the worst thing that could possibly happen is a furlough, which is still not the like complete worst thing that could possibly happen. You know, there are people who are losing their jobs. There are people who got sick and have lost their lives, and I'm still alive and I still have a job, thank God. And so could be worse. But yeah, I don't know if you guys noticed, but after I put my sunscreen on, I went right into foundation. So that serum that I was using, it kind of acts like a primer. but not really. Like a primer fills your pores so you look like you don't have any. But that serum actually like kind of tightens my skin and like firms it. So it's not really filling my pores, but my pores look smaller because my skin is more firm, I guess you could say. So that's why I didn't use a primer, but if I did not have that serum, I would be using a primer. So yeah, you guys, I've just been here at home practicing social distancing and trying to stay out of the markets and stuff like that. Um, how are you guys doing? That's what I want to know. I want to know how everybody else is doing because this is such a hard time, and there are a lot of people who are really struggling. And when I mean struggle, I mean like if you have kids and you also have to work, and now the kids are home, and who's gonna take care of them? And I mean, my Nick's sister has 3 kids, and all 3 of them go to school, right? And so every day we sit down with them and do their homework and do all their classwork before we do anything else. And there are some people who are not able to do that. They have to go to work. And so who's taking care of their kids? And that's another, thing that I feel like a lot of people are going to stress out, and it's not going to be a good thing. And I feel so bad for, all the essential workers who are not able to find somebody to take care of their kids, and that have to figure out how they're gonna get their homework done and do all that stuff. And it's just this is such a weird time to be alive. Like, oh my gosh, this is such a weird like virus thing that came up and is just ruining everything. Ugh, but yeah, and then I never really like officially announced it on my channel, but the last time I went to Lebanon and Paris, Nick proposed to me, and so we are now engaged, and we were supposed to get married September 26th. And as of right now, we still have that date booked, but I just don't know. Like, there's nothing open. I can't go and look for florists. I can't look for, I don't know, whatever else I need. Like, I could probably look for food, but why would I go and look for food? But I can't really book anything else because everywhere else is closed. So it just is really tough, and I don't know how long this is gonna last. Like, is it gonna last till September? Is it even worth it for me to go and look at places now? Like, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. It all just kind of sucks. I mean, yeah, I'm trying to look at the bright side, like I'm still alive and healthy, and my family's alive and healthy and all that stuff, but it's really hard. It's difficult when, I was so excited to finally get engaged and start planning my wedding, as every girl, every woman that's maybe not everyone, but for me, for sure, since I was little, that was the thing that I wanted to do. Like, I wanted to get married. And so I had these big plans and like this great event, and all my family was going to be there, and all Nick's family was going to be there, and it was just going to be this big party. And then we got this virus. So it's just like freaking sucks. But what can we do? Can't control Mother Nature, and she is pissed right now about something. So, but yeah, I miss my family. I miss seeing everybody. This is just a really difficult situation to be in, I guess. Okay, so I do both um, liquid contour and powder contour. So I do my highlight with my concealer, and then I go in with a liquid bronzer, and then I go on top of all that with some powder to kind of just make sure that it stays in place and set it. Now, I'm not a makeup artist, so if I am explaining something wrong, whoops, don't come for me in the comments. But this is what I do, and it works for me, and so yeah. But this is basically my makeup routine for when I work. Like, this is what I do. These are the steps that I take. This is my makeup bag that is in my suitcase. So I guess this is kind of like a flight attendant makeup routine. Like, nobody realizes how much makeup I put on my face until they see me do it, and then they're like, oh my gosh, so many layers. So, what are you guys doing to stay sane in this social distancing, self isolation, quarantine situation here? Do you guys have kids? Do you try and take care of your kids? Do their homework? Do you not have kids? Do you still work? Are you an essential worker? What are you guys what are you guys doing? Let me know in the comments. And if anybody has any type of arts and crafts suggestions that they can throw at me, let me know, because it is a mission trying to keep these kids entertained, because they are so used to being in school and seeing their friends and stuff. So me and Nick's sister have been really trying to think of different ways that we could keep them busy and entertained and using their brains and their minds and stuff, and not just being on video games all day long, which is what they would prefer to do. But actually, no, they enjoy the arts and crafts. Like last week we made slime, they really like that, and then we made Play-Doh and all that stuff, so they like the hands-on stuff. So if you guys have any good suggestions, let me know, because we are always looking for things to do with the kids that they would enjoy. Okay, so I am going to set all this stuff, and then I am going to move into my brows. So if you guys follow me on Instagram, which if you don't, that's my Instagram. Go follow me. I update my Instagram all the time. I will upload if my company is hiring, or if I know any other company that's hiring, and all kinds of goodies, all kinds of news. And also you can just go and support me over there, and as well as here. But anyways, so I posted on my Instagram story that I did my brows. I did henna brows, and they actually came out really nice. But for the sake of this video, I am going to still do my brows just so I can show you guys. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and set my under eyes right now really quick. I've been just trying to, like, little by little learn how to do my own things. Like, for example, a few months ago, I bought this kit, and I started watching videos and all this stuff and learning how to do my own nails. So now I do my own nails, and that has been such a blessing during this time, because there are some girls that are struggling. Like, they are like 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks deep, and they need a fill, and it is, oh my god, it looks so bad. And I'm just like, why don't you guys take it off? But they don't. But I get it. Not everybody can do that. Not everybody knows how to do their own nails, and not everybody really has the patience to do their own nails, so I get it. But me, on the other hand, I'm like, no, sister, give me the kit and let me do my own nails, because it's crazy. And that's another thing too, is I was spending so much money on getting my nails done that I told myself, okay, this is way too much. I'm spending anywhere from $100 to $140 a month on my nails, because I would go and get my nails, and then I would also go and get my toes done. So it's just way too much. And so I needed to find a better solution. And I came across this company that sells these tips, and I just bought the kit. And I've been doing my nails ever since. And I only spent, like, I'd say total, I only spent around maybe $150. That's including everything, the light, the drill, the file, all that stuff. So it's not too bad. And I've had it for maybe 6 months, so that's around $400 or $500 that I saved in nails, doing my own nails. I am a big time DIY person, so if there is a way for me to do it on my own, I will do it. The reason why I did my brows though, I kind of went totally off topic, but I did my brows because one, whenever we travel, it is like really time consuming for me to go and do my entire face of makeup. And one of the things that takes probably the longest is my brows. So in order to cut that time down, I'm trying to find, so first I tried eyebrow tinting and that was cool, but the tint only worked for your hair. It didn't really get the skin area, and that's what I needed because I have really thin eyebrows. When I was in high school, fun fact, I used to pluck my eyebrows so thin and I looked like a chola, and yeah, and then I would draw my eyebrows in with black eyeliner pencil. It was terrible. I don't know if I have any pictures, but if I do, I'm gonna put them up. But yeah, so ever since that era of my life, my brows have never grown back the same, and so I have to fill them in all the time. And it is time consuming, so I just want to find something that I could do where they could look drawn in, but I don't have to do anything to them. So that's what the henna is. It's just, it looks like my brows are full. So there's not really like a particular order that you have to do everything. This is the order that I do because I'm used to doing this way. But I know a lot of people that start, the first thing they do is their brows and then they move on to like everything else, which is okay if you want to do that. I mean, I'm not telling you how to do your makeup, I'm just showing you how I do mine. I don't really want this page to be like a makeup tutorial type of thing. I just want you to see how I do my makeup. And if you have any questions on what products I use and stuff like that, feel free to leave me a comment and I will gladly let you know. But that's the reason why I'm not really showing what I'm using, because I don't want this to be like a tutorial type of thing. I want it to be just you and me sitting together and talking, and I share my life with you and what's going on. And yeah, and I'm doing my makeup at the same time. So, but if you do have any questions or you like the way I'm doing something, you can leave me a comment or you can DM me on Instagram, whatever you want, and I will try and explain to you what I do or how I do it as best as possible, because I know that I get a lot of questions about my eyebrows, so I get that. My brows have come a long way, honestly. Like, it's taken a lot of practice for me to get them to look that way, and it takes a long time sometimes, so ooh. But I must say that since I've been home and I haven't really been getting ready and I haven't really, well, the makeup part doesn't really matter because I didn't really see a difference in my skin, because I try and take care of my skin as much as possible, but I do see a difference in my hair, like it's less dry, and I think that's because I'm not straightening it as much and doing too much to it. So I'm kind of just letting my hair take a breather, and it's been working wonders. Like, it got so long. You can't tell it really in the video, but it got so long. And that's good. I want my hair to be long. It's really hard for me to grow my hair. I struggle with that all the time. And my hair is like naturally dry, so it's weird. I don't know. Okay, moving on to the brows. So this is my brow routine, and I guess I should probably zoom in a little bit. Oh my god. This is way too close. Okay, so I get asked this question, like, how do you do your brows, all the time. So I'm gonna do them like as if I don't have the henna. So I get a spoolie, and this technique that I do before I start filling in my brows, this is soap right here, and this is a spoolie, and this is my setting spray. So what I do is I spray my spoolie a little bit to kind of get it like moist, and then I just get a little bit of the soap here, and the soap acts like a gel. So my eyebrow hairs go down, so the soap helps it stay kind of going that way, and eyebrow gel just doesn't work out for me in that way. But the soap, for some reason, is like amazing. It really just holds my hair up. You can't really tell on camera, but like, you see these hairs right here? They always go down, and I hate that. The soap just keeps them up, and I like when they stay up, because then my brow looks super clean. Okay, and then after that, I'm gonna go in with the eyebrow product. So I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills, the Dip Brow in soft brown. This is my favorite eyebrow gel. I know sometimes, it's just hard to open. I know sometimes if you like look up this specific product online, it says that it dries out really easily, and it sort of does. But what I do is, in my toiletry bag, I keep a little like hair oil or hair serum, and I just put in a couple of drops, and it loosens it back up, and it works fine. It works perfectly fine. So, but it is good to have the serum with you, because it does tend to get a little dry sometimes, which is kind of annoying. Okay, so after I have applied this soap and it's nice and dry and my hair is where I want it to be, then I'll go in with the pomade, and I'll kind of start like, so not at the very tip, but like right when it starts getting a little dark, which is right around here. And I'll start at the bottom. And I just make my line, my outline of my brow. And then once I've made the outline, then I'll go in and I'll just fill in the rest of the areas. And then I'll close off the tail. And I don't really do anything with the top line yet, so the rest of the product, I'll lightly bring it to the front, kind of like this, and then I'll like switch off this motion and then up, like flicking up sort of. So I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but I try and get this part lighter than the rest of my eyebrow, because naturally that's how it is. Okay, so once I've got the shape in the front, then I'll come back in and I'll get just a tad more, and you want to be careful and not put too much on the brush, because this stuff is really strong, and if you put too much, it looks really dark, and it already looks unnatural, but it'll look even more unnatural if you do it that way. So I will start a little bit further down than my other starting point. So I'll probably go like right around here, and I will draw in the line here and then connect it to the tail. And then I will come back in the front and adjust the line up front. And yeah, that's it. It came out a little bit thick today. I don't usually draw it this thick, but I think it's because I already have the dip brow. Oh no, it's not bad. But yeah, that's how I do it. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my other eye and I'll be back. Okay, so my eyebrows are done and I'm just about finished with my makeup. And then I'm just gonna go in with some eyeliner. And then my mascara. So my mascara, I use two different ones. I use this L'Oreal Unlimited mascara, and then I use the Lash Paradise, also from L'Oreal. So I will go with this one first. This is a brown color. I like using brown on my lower lash line, and so I will do one layer on my upper lash line and a layer on my lower lash line, and then I will go over with the black on my upper lash line after. I don't know why I do it that way, but I do, and my eyelashes look the best doing it like that. So oh my god, it's it's starting to dry. All right. Okay. Okay, so when I work, actually all the time, my entire life, when I do my lips, I usually use only a lip liner. And if I do use a lipstick or a liquid lipstick, I will line my entire upper and lower lip, and then I will put the lipstick on top. And I feel like that is honestly the best way to wear a lip color, especially if you are a flight attendant, because I've seen some flight attendants who only wear lipstick, and every like 30 minutes they're constantly having to reapply because lipstick fades really easily and lip liner doesn't fade that easily. So if you want like a super long lasting lip color that you don't really have to reapply, I suggest lining your entire lip with lip liner first before putting on a lipstick. When I do my lips, I kind of overline them to give myself more of a fuller look in this area, because I like the look of full lips, but just a little bit. You don't want to overdo it because then it looks really bad. All right. Wow, I'm like a whole new person. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go and do my hair, and I will be right back. All right, you guys, I am all done. Look at, oh my gosh, I haven't gotten ready like this in such a long time. I almost don't recognize myself. All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I wish you all the best. I hope you're staying safe, and I will see you guys in the next video, on the next quarantine video. Bye.